Hello there. Thank you for clicking on our show, Chat Show Live. Chat Show Live is a discussion show where your hosts, Jordan Nelson, Shane Nelson, and Juan Ortiz, each bring a topic of discussion and chat about it. If you like that, go ahead and give us a like on this video and subscribe. You're going to have to look at yours for the chat because
Yeah.
I'm going to have all my notes here.
That's fine. I have my stuff up.
Let me go grab my notes. So my topic of discussion for today is Batman. Now it was Batman Day was in September 15th. He was created in 1939. He was in the issue of Detective Comics number 27. Let me grab my notes here. But yeah, it's been 80 years since he's been created. So, Batman Day was on September 15th, and that is Batman's 80th anniversary. Batman's first appearance was in Detective Comics number 27 in 1939. He was created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger.
Bill Finger, I didn't know that.
Detective Comics here, let me... Not Michael King. Open that. So,
Getting comfy?
Detective Comics number 27. The one that Batman was in, because this the Detective Comics was an anthology, so it just had different stories. And one of the stories was Batman's story here is called The Case of the Chemical Syndicate. So basically it was just, what's going on here? A man named Lambert is murdered and his son's fingerprints have been found on the knife. Commissioner Gordon goes into the crime scene taking his young friend Bruce Wayne with him. So I don't know too much about that. Y'all can go and look up that if you're interested in that. I'm kind of interested in that, but I don't want to read the whole stupid plot to you. Plus, I'm not very good at reading. So.
Me either. Horrible. Fair enough.
Okay, so I mean, Batman's been through he started in comics, movies, video games, cartoons, all the above here. I'm gonna start off. We all like video games. I don't think Juan can actually speak to this because he doesn't really play too many games outside of sports games, but and Stardew Valley, I guess. But
Call of Duty.
So video games. Shane, what was your favorite Batman game?
Obviously the last one. Arkham Knight.
You liked Arkham Knight?
Yeah.
There was a lot of complaints about Arkham Knight.
I liked it a lot.
You didn't mind the tank?
No, didn't mind the tank.
Alright. I would say
they had too many missions with the tank, but I didn't mind the tank.
Yeah, I didn't mind it either. Yeah, they definitely tried to make it a feature where you had to, and maybe it's because they put so much time and effort into it, and they're like, no, F you guys are playing this whether you want to or not. But there's been so many games for Batman throughout the years. The first Batman game came out in 1986 when Shane was born. It was on PC, like the, or what you could call a PC back then. It was based.
Is it on floppy disk?
Let me look. It doesn't say.
Those big discs. I don't know what they're called.
It doesn't say.
Those discs.
It doesn't say. But yeah, so it was just called Batman. It didn't say what it was based on, so probably just a comic. When was the first Batman? I have that in my notes. The first Batman was 1966 with Adam West. That was he actually had a movie, but it was a TV show. And then the next one was 1989. So I would assume that 1986 one was just based on the comics.
Yeah.
I don't even know what kind of graphics that would have been. It would have had to been like just a triangle, and you're like, oh no, that's the Batmobile, bud. Like, no, that's not the Batmobile. I can tell.
I would have played that game.
No, you wouldn't have.
Fair enough.
So yeah, just a crap ton of Batman games throughout. The only Batman games that I truly played was the Arkham series, and I didn't play the one by Montreal, which they are teasing another one. I am super excited for that.
What's the Montreal one?
The Batman Origins.
You play Origins?
I am playing Origins,
Huh.
so because it was around that time where PS4 was starting to come out, and
I played it.
yeah, you got it. Like, you got it for Christmas.
You never played it?
No, because we didn't live together. So that, and then I played a Game Boy game. What?
Huh?
What did you say, Butts? What did you say? What do you say? You're derailing this show.
He
You might
said
as
you're
well-
not a real fan.
Of shit games. No, I'm kidding. I haven't played it.
That was a pretty good one.
I haven't played it. Yeah, it's probably just it played probably just like the other ones.
Yeah, I did.
So,
You know how
but
they
I,
had the ice
Mhm.
thing? They used glue instead.
yeah. So, the only other Batman game, I guess, played the Telltale one. Did you play that one?
No.
The little story one. I played that one.
I was
And
gonna.
then-
I was gonna play that because I had a scheme, this grand plan to only play Telltale games and get a shit ton of platinums, and then brag about it and not tell you guys how I got those platinums. But you could look it up though, unless I made it private.
Yeah, you could.
I could make it private and then just lie about how I got the platinums.
Come
But sorry
over,
to derail. Go ahead.
come
No,
over
just-
and turn on your PS4 and look.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, and then the other one before that was a Game Boy game that our aunt had on Game Boy, and that one was tough as shit. I don't even think I got past the first level. But yeah, so my favorite out of the Arkham series would be Arkham City. That one, I mean, Arkham Asylum was awesome, but then it moved to Arkham City where it was a city, and you got to run around as Batman, even though it was like a derelict city because they took over, but it was still badass. So that would have to be my favorite. See what else here. And Montreal, Montreal, the ones that made Arkham Origins, they're coming out. They just had that tweet. Well, who was it? I think it was one of the creators of Batman. Well, not creators of Batman now, but like the comic directors or whatever. I don't know. They had that tweet about like beware of or capture the Crusader or Cape Crusader, or something along that lines. But he deleted that post on Twitter. And then WB Montreal, they posted just like a little clip of the Court of Owls logo, and so we're thinking that it's going to be a Batman game, and it's going to be around the Court of Owls. So,
I read a comic about the Court of Owls.
yeah,
Yeah, I never knew about the Court of Owls until that comic book.
I didn't know about them until just recently.
Yeah. Roger, thank you. He has a series of comic books.
So
That's
what-
how I read them.
So tell us, you know more about than we do.
The Court of Owls are basically like this secret society, and all I remember, I don't remember too much of it, but it was basically this is like an older Batman, and then he gets like not kidnapped, but he goes down to try to stop the Court of Owls, and then I don't know. That's all I really remember, I guess.
Okay. Well, who are the Court of Owls?
Like the secret society in
Are
Gotham.
they?
They're not really owls.
No, but like, what? Who are they?
They're like I thought it was like
I mean,
a family.
It was just a family.
No, it was like a series of people.
So what is it? Now you
Roger, help me.
you sound like an asshole.
Roger, help me.
So what I read on the Court of Owls is it's kind of like the Illuminati. So they're the rich people in Gotham coming together and trying to shape Gotham how they want it to be shaped. But so the clip that I saw too about it was I think it was the animated series or something. I'm not sure. The clip that I saw was they were trying to recruit Bruce Wayne into the Court of Owls, and Bruce Wayne being like the richest person in Gotham would be a good get. But little do they know that he's Batman. Spoiler alert. We need to get some light. We need to get a light. It's too dark. Anyway. Alright, so are you have you guys played we haven't really been playing Fortnite lately, but did you guys play it?
No.
Batman.
No, I wanted to though, just to throw that. That's it. No.
Yeah, I didn't. I was gonna try to just to be able to speak on it a little bit, but saw some of the other streamers playing it. It looked fun, but
Retired.
you're done with
I
Fortnite.
think I'm just retired from Fortnite.
Wow. You heard it here first, guys. Breaking news.
Done. He's done. So the TV show that was in 1966, I have no connection to it.
Adam West.
Yeah,
The one with the weird Joker guy.
yeah. With he just kept his mustache and he just painted over it. Cesar Romero. Yeah, it started in January 12th of 1966 and ended in May 14th of 1968. Starred Adam West as Batman, Burt Ward as Robin, Yvonne Craig as Batgirl, and Cesar Romero as the Joker. Cesar?
Cesar.
So cartoons, Batman the Animated Series was the best.
Man, I watched so many cartoons.
You're
growing
very
up.
quiet. You're very quiet for this episode.
Who, me?
No, this guy.
You've just been talking about Batman. I don't know.
Oh, what? You don't like Batman? Is not gonna
No, it's good. I just I don't know when to chime in about.
chime in whenever you got
You've
something?
been reading. I don't want to throw you off your script.
Well, I have it all written down. That's why I have it written down. But so the animated series, Mark Hamill was the Joker. Did the voice for the Joker. Kevin Conroy does the voice for Batman.
Is that the one where the Joker has like the purple and green suit?
Yeah.
And yeah, he's got kind of like the grayish skin.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Not a lot of it, but I watched like Spider-Man and X-Men cartoons. I might not be, guys. To be honest,
I guess
Superman's better.
So, what? Pew 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 pew.
Gross.
You're dumb.
Have they ever made any
Good Superman movies?
anything?
Anything
Superman?
anything good, Superman.
No games.
Smallville?
You got me there. Smallville was very good.
It was alright.
Oh, right! Get fucked!
Other than the whole controversy with the
That girl,
yeah.
she ended up being like part of like a sex trafficking
Yeah.
thing. I read that.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Chloe, what the
She's
fuck, man?
Fucked in the head.
Boy, is she really hot?
Chloe was like nerdy blonde girl that always
No.
had a thing for.
No, that's not the one I was thinking of.
Well, there's Lana. She's
Okay.
like the half Asian girl.
Yeah, I think it's Lana.
And then
Lois.
Lois, who was. Lois is the hottest by far, I think.
So Batman Beyond was another cartoon that came on after the animated
So
series.
please dab or please.
I did dab.
Who's that?
Oh, large fan.
Stab.
Large fan. What's up, bro? I don't
So
know how to floss. Sorry, bro.
yeah, I don't know how to floss either.
It
Yeah.
more looks.
I didn't try.
It more looks like I'm
Really
trying to
wrong.
like dry myself off when I do
Yeah.
it.
Hey, do it.
Ah.
Do it. He's gonna have to do it. Do it.
See, that's all it was.
It looks like he grabs it. It's like he got out of the shower and then he's like,
That's exactly what I did. What I thought the floss was.
all right. So Batman Beyond was another. It was like right after the animated series, and the thing about Batman Beyond that why I never got into it. Stop! Don't do that.
What?
The thing about Batman Beyond, if you do it one more time, Batman's going right up your ass. It left a kind of a bad taste in my mouth just because I loved the animated series so much that I didn't want to go from that into this new Batman character. But Maybe I should have gave it a chance. I heard it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Did you watch it?
A little bit. I didn't, like,
Fucking no.
I didn't watch it to the end or anything. I caught episodes here and there.
So movies out of Batman. And this if you're just joining us, we're just talking about Batman right now. Juan's got a topic he's gonna do. Shane's got a topic he's gonna do. This is my topic. We're talking about my topic right now. All right. So if you want us to floss, well, I guess we'll floss. That's fine. But I'm gonna go back to talking about Batman afterwards. 64 movies, and that includes animated, the Lego movies, live action. There's 64 movies of Batman.
Jesus, I did not know that.
Just the name of like the live action. There's 8 live action ones. There was one in 1966 with Adam West. They made a movie of that shit. 1989 and 1992, Michael Keaton was the Batman in those.
Is he the guy who was in Jack Frost?
Other guys? Who's the
Yeah,
Spider-
Jack
Spider-Man?
Frost. He was
Spider-Man.
the dad who passed away, but then his soul goes into the snow.
Great pull. Thank you for that.
I love that movie.
You love Jack Frost?
Yeah.
What?
I went to it in theaters.
That was a shite movie.
I loved it. I genuinely love that
Chad, do
movie.
you like Jack Frost? No, nobody likes Jack Frost. Exactly.
You didn't give him a chance to.
No, they responded. They
Somebody
liked it.
come to the rescue.
No, Jack Frost. I mean, I'll give Michael Keaton all his due respect.
So I was watching
But-
yesterday. I was watching guys' energy review.
Energy drink review every Friday at like 7 o'clock
Nice plug.
Central time. The time zone that matters.
I was watching on my Roku player.
Roku
Whatever. And
is
the
delayed.
it was really delayed, like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's nothing I can do. It's
No,
always
I know,
delayed.
it's-
It's always delayed on those streaming. Like I know on ours upstairs too. If I'm watching on my phone and then Jan is watching on the Google stick that we have, hers is delayed farther than mine. So I don't know if there's something there.
that's probably just their streaming device.
So Michael Keaton, 1989, 1992. What do you think of those movies, guys? Did you like those ones? Well, you didn't see those. You fucking know what 1992 one is. That one has Danny DeVito.
Oh
as the
yeah,
Penguin.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, don't fucking tell me.
Yeah.
Don't sit here and tell me.
I've seen that one.
Lie to the people.
And then what was the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger as?
That one's later. That one's
Okay,
not,
sorry.
that's not Michael Keaton.
I
but,
saw bits of that.
Who's
Who's Batman in that one?
George Clooney
Yeah,
Okay, I saw that one.
yeah, George Clooney.
I didn't like that
with
one.
his nips.
His bad nips.
I didn't like that one.
So the first one with Michael Keaton was the one with where Jack Nicholson was the
Joker.
Joker. Yeah, you saw that one
I saw
too.
that one too. Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Fucking.
It's hard to remember. It's been a long time. And you know when I watched those, we're on like TNT.
So.
Yeah.
Like in high school.
So.
I just wanted to bring up
All right.
like TNT.
So Batman Forever.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. Is that the one where the Two-Face kills Robin's parents? That's like kind of Robin's origin story on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Val Kilmer was
Maybe.
Batman?
Yeah. Or one for that movie. Then moved to George Clooney after that.
With his bat nips and his bat card.
Is that Batman and Robin with George Clooney?
Yeah, Batman and Robin was George Clooney in '97. And then the golden age of Batman right here. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
He's the number one Batman. He's my Batman personally.
Even when he does voice like this.
Unpopular opinion. Christian Bale is a rat fuck. And he sucked as Batman. Michael Keaton, number one, baby.
And even though he didn't remember watching them. I mean, when I asked him about it, he was just like, "Oh, I didn't watch those." No, you fucking watched them.
Dude, Christian Bale, you suck as Batman. You fucking method acting piece of shit.
Why do you suck at being Batman?
His voice.
That's one reason.
What? Where is she? Give me the money. Where's the money?
Yeah, he did a good job besides the voice, but he's overrated.
Want me to rip these fucking lights down? I'll go rip these lights down. I think that was on like Terminator Salvation, but
No, it was.
it was on Batman.
I'm pretty sure it was on.
I think it was Terminator.
No, it was.
That's what I heard.
I'm pretty sure it was on when they were filming Rises.
I don't know. And then Ben Affleck never had a standalone movie, but he was in Batman v Superman, and which was more of a Superman movie, wasn't it?
Felt like it.
I think it was supposed to be a.
It's kind of a collab.
It's collab. But I don't count that as a standalone Batman movie because we have Superman in there, and then also he was in Justice League, so.
I don't think he got a fair shake.
But he didn't want to be Batman anymore.
Yeah, because of probably all the freaking scrutiny that he
Nah,
had to
fuck that.
Oh,
I'm making all this money. Oh, people are calling names at me saying I suck. Who? Fucking who?
The goddamn comic book fanboy realm is like too fucking extra. They get so like I feel like Robert Pattinson might not even make it through filming. That sensitive fuck is probably gonna he's gonna quit before they even make that.
So that goes into my next section here. Robert Pattinson is set to be the next Batman, as we all know. Jonah Hill is rumored to be in it, and Jeffrey Wright is going to be Commissioner Gordon.
I did not know that.
You know who Jeffrey Wright is?
No, but I didn't know Jonah Hill was. Who's he gonna be?
No, he's just rumored to be in it.
He's gonna be Alfred.
I like Jonah Hill.
He's
Jeffrey Wright.
He's an actor, African American actor.
African. Okay. What movie would I know him from?
Nothing.
Huh?
I mean, I can look at. I'm gonna
look him up.
Go to his IMDb page.
Jeffrey Wright.
IMDb Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright of the Wright brothers. I'm spelling his name wrong. Shit. I want Jared Leto. Let me go to Robert Pattinson.
The hell's wrong with you?
Who?
Him over here.
What is he doing now? Shane has no D. That's breaking news.
What's the?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Vamp.
Put in the chat.
The Batman is, I guess, right now that's what it's gonna be called.
The Batman.
The Batman. Jeffrey Wright is this fella. This fella here.
Oh, he's from Westworld.
I haven't seen Westworld.
Oh,
so
sorry. Yeah, I know who he is.
Also,
he's the guy who like goes to the whole movie or the whole show for season 1. It's a spoiler. Never mind. I don't want to spoil it.
Bernard Blow is his name on now.
He's also in the Hunger Games.
He's BT, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Juan's a huge fan of Jeffrey Wright.
I am. Where I lack in other places, I guess I'm just a huge fan of him. And
he likes B wrestlers, B actors. Like he likes the middle of the road.
I don't. Yeah.
And he roots for him. So that's something endearing about Juan over there. All right. And then the only animated movie I remember seeing, like I never watched the recent Lego Batman movies. They looked good though, but I heard they got good reviews. The movie that I saw was based on the animated series with Kevin Conroy and Joker, Mark Hamill doing the Joker. It was called The Mask of the Phantasm. And from what I remembered, it like ended open-ended. Like I was like, what the fuck's going on? What's happening here? But my Batman, as I've already said, Christian Bale. And then my animated is Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy is. Why does that name sound familiar? Obviously, I know who Mark Hamill is, but
I don't know why you would know Kevin Conroy. He's a voice actor.
Voice actor of Batman.
Huh. You want me to go to his IMDb?
No.
That's sweet. I don't want to go Realtor.com.
What was I gonna say? I guess a little side note. percentage chance you guys give Robert Pattinson in succeeding as Batman?
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna give him I'm gonna give him a fair shake.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
You're not
What?
one of them fanboys that's already hating on him
Well,
and
I
sending
don't,
hate mail.
I don't really like him, but I'm gonna watch it because
He's in one movie, and now he's forsaken because of one movie series.
No,
I think it's unfair.
Well,
maybe you
it's,
should,
it's just like how Leo came up. He one of those love movies, Romeo and Juliet, the two Titanic. I hated him in those movies because all the girls were like, oh yeah.
And he was
Leo."
forsaken for a while, but look at him now.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
I had a different introduction to Leo. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That was my introduction to Leo.
You have a weird,
What?
like these obscure, like just
Yeah. I'm
like,
not
like
your typical.
Michael Keaton was your first, like Jack Frost was your first introduction to Michael Keaton,
Yeah.
and Leo, you saw Leo in
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Was it your first
That was also my first Johnny
Johnny Depp?
Depp movie. Yeah.
So my first Johnny Depp movie was probably Pirates.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't after yeah. I'm sure Pirates is probably like my third Johnny Depp movie because I feel like it was What's Eating Gilbert Grape and
If you say Edward Scissorhands, I'm gonna smack you in your face.
no, it wasn't Edward
Okay.
Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands came in after
I'm pretty sure I've seen those movies. I just don't
Chocolat.
recall
Chocolat.
watching those movies back then.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, and
No,
Edward
we
Scissorhands,
never watched those.
like you would remember.
Yeah, remember.
Maybe I did watch Edward Scissorhands before. Sorry, I did. My bad. Now the time
The
has come.
What kind of kids watching Edward Scissorhands?
I don't know.
Fuck's wrong with you?
Why would I watch? I remember why I watched What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I'm pretty sure I watched it with my mom on Lifetime, but I could be wrong. It was I watched it with my mom, and I actually was kind of sad because it was kind of a sad movie.
It's
I haven't seen it.
I don't want to spoil anything, but
I'm not gonna see it. Spoil it.
well, he has a like 600+ pound mom, and she passes, and Leo plays a mentally handicapped guy. He goes full R, and Johnny Depp's kind of mean to him. Johnny Depp's his brother,
his older brother.
older brother.
So most of Kevin Conroy's acting,
It's voice acting.
well, yes, but it's mostly just Batman.
Batman.
Just Batman.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe-
He's got some
Probably
different roles in
You're
here,
probably
but
just getting Kevin and then Conroy mashed together. If you
Yeah.
have-
The name just sounds familiar.
and then I guess we can just talk about other, like there's that new Joker movie coming out.
Joaquin Phoenix.
You guys excited for that?
I am.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Well, after what I saw Jared Leto do to the Joker, it can't get much worse.
He was
man.
walking around with that purple and green bang.
Yeah.
jersey.
I get what Jared Leto was doing. He's just like, I gotta see if I can beat Heath Ledger, so I'm gonna put my own spin. I'm gonna be out there. But man, you were
Put
way
like
too out
like
there.
a modern kind of touch on it, like what Joker could be, during this time. It's not gonna be like a fucking gangster suit, like a mob gangster suit, like the Joker is known to have. But
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm saying it that way. I see what he did, but it was too drastic of a change. Maybe if he would have just put more subtle changes into the Joker, and maybe did more of a, like the personality would have been a little bit different. I don't know. I just felt like the Jared Leto Joker was kind of a joke.
I don't know. I'm super excited to.
But Joaquin Phoenix, I'm stoked for.
Kids probably have watched Edward Scissorhands. Why don't you bring the shit up instead of bringing up Shayna's no geek?
My bad.
Yeah, so like I said about Edward Scissorhands, like who fuck's watching that as a kid? I don't know.
Can we get back on the goddamn topic? Talking about Edward
Okay, back to Joaquin Phoenix.
I'm really looking forward to that movie.
Yeah, because Joaquin Phoenix,
Shane, this is a chat show. Talk about what the fuck we want.
I think Joaquin Phoenix is going to do a good job.
I heard it's been getting good reviews and the
Like
the
the critics and
critics and
whatnot.
stuff. But
But that never guarantees that
Yeah.
the masses will like it because
yeah,
you know it goes back to that thing where the movies that get put up for best film, usually 90% of them I've never even heard about. So it's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Sorry to derail this again, but I was at a gas station the other day.
Yeah.
It was like a bottle. It was a gas station bottle shop thing. Had the sign. It said "Boosh."
With a lot of H's.
Yeah.
I want to steal that.
Well, it's on Washington.
Well,
What's going on there? All
So-
right. All right. So that's all I got for Batman. I mean, you guys got anything for Batman? We can move on to
best Joker, Heath Ledger.
yeah. So far.
And now-
Joaquin
I was gonna say to
steals
get.
it.
I don't want to be
he's
controversial, but where do you guys stand on this pretty well known kind of opinion about to some people he's really only the best, or they believe that he's regarded as the best because he died.
No,
I mean, watch the movie.
I am with you, man. He is the best Joker of all time.
Live action.
Live
I mean,
action.
I mean, you can't really beat Mark Hamill's, Joker.
Cartoon. Yeah.
The cartoon.
what about the Joker in the game?
that's
yes.
Mark Hamill?
In the game?
And in this game, yeah.
Are
Arkham.
you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, he
I thought-
does the voice for.
I thought Troy Baker did it.
He did the one for.
Oh, with the Lego movies?
Troy Baker did do one. I have to look that up now.
But I don't think I'm swayed by his death in any way, because to be honest, I was never a Heath Ledger fan beforehand. Before going into that movie. I mean, he's kind of like what we talked about. He was kind of a heartthrob. Girls really liked him because of what's that movie he was in that girls really loved him in? 10 Things I Hate About You? No?
Yeah.
We'll have to look it
Yeah,
up.
10
But Heath Ledger,
Something to say about
and then he was in that medieval movie where they're like knights.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that one.
So he was a heartthrob, man. Girls loved him. And so, I mean, the first thing I saw him in, I don't know.
Arkham Asylum. He did do the voice for Batman, or not Batman, for the Joker.
Who did?
Mark Hamill did. Arkham City was Mark Hamill, and then Arkham Asylum, or Arkham Knight. That's what I'm looking for. Arkham Knight was
So was Mark Hamill.
in the little short bursts that you see him. Kevin Conroy is Bruce Wayne. Maybe they won't even show it because they wanted it to be a surprise. I don't know. Let me see here. But you guys go ahead.
No, I was just touching on Heath Ledger, how I didn't have this opinion about him. If anything, I wasn't that big of a fan of Heath Ledger going into that movie. So it's not like I was swayed and I'm like, oh, one of my favorite actors passed. Of course I'm going to think his role as the Joker is the best.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't that big of a fan. I mean, I have never seen Brokeback Mountain. I wasn't a big fan of his movies before that. So I didn't have like this predetermined opinion about him. Like maybe for some people, like if they were, if you're already a big fan of somebody and he, not to be insensitive, but like with Fast and the Furious, Paul Walker, aka Brian, what's his name? O'Connor. There you go.
Spiller.
Yeah, that sounds like a serial killer name. But with him, he was beloved beforehand. So your opinion on him, it's different. With Heath Ledger, for me, I didn't have this predetermined opinion, so I can, without bias, say that he is the best Joker, without a doubt.
You weren't a fan of I Hate 10 Things About You?
Jen, I'm not
10
saying I
Things
was.
About You?
I'm not saying I wasn't a fan.
That was a good movie.
It was a good movie, but I'm saying like that's what Heath Ledger became a heartthrob to girls because of him. He had the flow.
Based on Shakespeare's Taming a Shrew.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't know that. Look at that. Shane. So you know what I mean? That's why I can say without bias, I think Heath Ledger is the best Joker. I don't know how you guys look at it, but
You want to see a magic?
It was polarizing, like as Joker, like it wasn't something we've really seen. Like the Joker hasn't been that dark before.
yeah,
Like he's always kind of been like little dark, but it's like goofy, and you're like, okay, this guy's crazy. Heath Ledger's Joker was crazy and dark, but then he also kind of brought humor to it.
yeah,
It's just like a different level, like.
and it kind of stuck with the theme, like Dark Knight and everything was far more. Oh, Knight's Tale, yeah, that's the one that
Yeah.
I was trying to get the name of.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention there.
But
He
yeah,
was great in Knight's Tale.
who would you say is the second best Joker? Jack Nicholson?
We're talking live action.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't really have an opinion on him.
Jared Leto. Throwing it out there. Jared Leto,
Number 2?
number 2. Jared Leto. I wish I
For
would have
the-
got more.
Number
More
4?
of Jared
For the
Leto.
little bit that you saw him in Suicide Squad, you're gonna tell me he's
Number 2.
Number 2
Yeah.
as in poo poo?
No,
Oh.
I like Jared Leto. I wish I would have got more of Jared Leto.
Well, there was like all that, wasn't there
Weren't they
talk
gonna
about a
do it? Yeah.
standalone?
that he
Him?
was gonna do his own too.
But now I think people were like, no,
Yeah.
it sucked dick, we don't want it. And then
They should hit
Shane and a couple guys were like, no, we do. But then it was just like Shane and a few guys, and then the rest of the
And
masses.
they're doing another Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
But they're
and
doing
most
a
of the people,
whole reboot. So they're not.
except for Margot Robbie's gonna
Ooh,
come
yeah.
back.
She's really good at.
There
Harley Quinn.
was two people that were
She's
gonna
really
come
good
back.
at yeah.
And I don't like that. Like we
No,
already,
that's weird.
Yeah, like she was already in this other one. Now you're gonna bring her in, and it's gonna be like, is it in the same universe? Is this a different universe altogether?
Different
like-
universe altogether.
And why is she Harley Quinn again? I
But
guess.
she's good. But Harley Quinn.
She's really good.
Is it gonna be the same look? Are they gonna do a different look?
Same look?
Yeah, you would like that pervert. You pervert.
Either do that or.
I still can't get past him saying Jared Leto number 2.
Oh, who's yours?
Not Jared Leto. I even want who was Joker with Michael Keaton?
That was Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, so Jack Nicholson. And then
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Jared Leto can just go last place.
Last place.
Yeah, I'll take.
Oh, but
I'll take Cesar.
with his fucking, you didn't even shave a stupid ass mustache.
Yeah.
Just paint over it.
Did Jared Leto get his version of the Joker by taking Cesar and some rapper? Like he combined a modern rapper
Jared
and
Leto. Why?
he's fucked in the head.
Okay. No, I don't know where. I think he tried to bring in a little bits of everybody and then did his own thing with it, but that's fucked in the head.
Thank you.
I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna say Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, just off the preview.
Yeah, that movie looks like it's gonna be awesome. Excuse me.
So he's a method actor, right? Like, he's probably been like living the
Well,
Joker.
fucking.
So is Heath Ledger, but
I was gonna say so was like
Jared Leto.
Jared
too.
Leto was doing some freaky shit when he was
Yeah, I
sending
heard about
people dead animals and shit.
that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll boost Jared Leto up now.
Goddamn freak. Anyway, so yeah, Suicide Squad is coming up, and I want to see the Joker movie.
Joker movie, yes.
Hey, you bite your tongue about the last one won Oscar,
What?
the Suicide Squad.
The best makeup.
Best, yeah. that's-
So the fuck what? It's still won.
Margot Robbie should have won something.
What? What should you want? Come on, say it.
I'm not gonna
You-
say.
Me.
I'm not gonna say anything.
You know, Margot Robbie should have won my Deke.
What's Deke?
No one knows. It's provocative.
Shane.
Hmm?
We'll go.
Okay.
I think Jordan.
Or
was done.
moving topics. Switch topics.
Switch topics. Hard cut.
No weird no transition. We're just gonna go.
So I'm bringing to the topic today is traveling / vacations. Like where, like what places do you like to go? You know, do you like to travel? Do you like to, you know, or do you like to not travel? I don't know who doesn't like not to travel, but people do. Like they just want to stay home, and do nothing.
I like to stay home, but I also like traveling. Um, I mean, we haven't really been that many places. Like me personally, I can count probably on one hand like the states I've been, like actually visited, like not just stopping in an airport on the way to my actual. It's like California, Nevada, um, freaking Montana, South Dakota, Minnesota. I think that might be like a little bit of Wisconsin, but that's not even didn't really go in the heart of Wisconsin. I'm glad. Fucking Scotties,
Drunken fucking snotties.
Scotty scum. Anyway, but yeah, I would like to go more. It's just we have dogs. Me and my wife, Janaba 15 in there.
She hates traveling. She says I'm a nut job in a plane.
That's true.
Maybe that's why she has dogs, so she doesn't have to go.
No, she wants to travel. We want to go overseas eventually, but she said she's gonna take something to knock her out.
Some
So-
Xanth. Some Xanth.
Bands or a Valium or something.
And then
Take a half a Xanth.
we're gonna make Juan watch the dogs here soon, like next year, and we're gonna go to Harry Potter World. Me and Jenna is.
Piss off.
I
I'll eventually go too, but I mean, I guess if travel wise, I haven't done as much as I want to. I've only been to one other country, and that's Mexico, and it's pretty self-explanatory as to why I've been
you
there.
haven't been to Canada?
I don't know. I haven't.
I've been to Canada.
And
Oh, Canada.
I would love to go to Europe. Would love to go everywhere, to be honest. I want to go into Asia, Japan. Would love to go to like New Zealand.
We
But-
can't make Juan watch them for a week. We can't. Why?
That's fine,
It's fine. He said.
as long as they fight each other and make weird noises. Yeah, I don't know. I want to travel so much more, but it's easy to like talk about, but it's so hard to do, to pull the trigger, both financially and whatnot. So, but I don't know. My dream is to go over to Europe and backpack through Europe for a while and just
Count me out for the Asian countries. Yeah, my wife's she was born in South Korea, but apparently has some kind of weird Asian hatred. So I don't know. It's weird.
I'm fascinated with, I don't know, I guess in particular Japanese culture, like the samurais, and I love sushi, and I feel like they kind of have a cool culture that I would like to just kind of, I feel like they're more, I don't know, it just like if you watch stuff on Japan, it feels like they're ahead of times, as far as like they're more, I don't know, it's hard to explain, and I just want to go visit.
Like tech wise or
Tech,
just,
yeah, maybe just tech wise, and as far as how their cities operate.
The aesthetic.
Yeah,
They look more futuristic than
that's exactly what I was. Yeah, it just looks like you're in a whole different.
except
time.
for like I guess like the villages and stuff outside.
Obviously,
the city,
yeah.
They have like old buildings and stuff like that. But like in the city of
It's so drastic
Yeah.
the change. Like if you're from inner city Tokyo, and like you said, like a village is still, stuck in place. It hasn't really moved, but yeah, I'm fascinated. I would love to visit like Tokyo or something. And
the only problem with like the Asian countries like that is I'm a big guy,
yeah,
and apparently they're very small. Like the hotels and stuff are very small.
yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't want to look forward to. But I still want to go to Asian countries for sure.
Yeah, it's I'm a foodie, as you can tell. Somebody called me Barney once. Their cuisine is awesome. I love Asian foods, and they're very like adventurous with what they want to eat. And I'm also adventurous, so I'd be willing to try the stuff that they have, and maybe not ask I don't think I'd rather not know with some of the things that they eat. But yeah, for the most part, though, I'm very intrigued with like Japan in particular. Not so much China.
I want to go to England,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Scotland, Ireland. I want to go to those places.
I think that's what backpacking through Europe kind of for me means is like to go to basically like the United Kingdom and the major European, like Western European countries.
I'm not like I'll go to Paris, but I'm not like looking. I'm not like dying to go to Paris.
Nah,
I'd still go, like just to be like, oh yeah, I went to Paris, but Rome, I'm not too big on Rome either. I mean, it'd be alright, but
I want to go to Italy, but it doesn't have to be Rome in particular. I would just love to say that I ate some Italian cuisine. But how about you, Shane? Where? I mean, this is your topic. What kind of places are you?
very quiet for somebody. Who,
Oh, he's letting us talk. He's doesn't want to step on our take.
Yeah, obviously I want to go to England, go to the 221B Baker Street. I want to see that building. That'd be cool.
Sherlock.
That's like London. Going to London is up there.
I'd like to go to the spaced apartment then too. Like just go out.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Take a
too.
picture in front of it.
Yeah. So
Uh,
definitely London's up there, and the place I want to go.
Go to the King's Cross.
Yeah, station 9 3/4.
Definitely. For
Are you
sure.
having a laugh? He's taking the piss out of me.
That brings me to like I wish our English was as cool as the Brits, but neither here nor there.
I was watching
Oriental.
some podcast. They mentioned about how I'm talking about languages there. How we actually should like change our language to say it's American,
Not English.
not English, because our like language, like
Slang.
and stuff is way different.
I used to think when people say, well, I can't even speak English. When people used to say that, like speak American, I used to think it was so ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
But the more as time has gone on, it's like we do speak English completely different than our brethren across the pond there. So it almost would make sense at this point to call like American English and European English if
Yeah.
you wanted to go that route. But because we definitely, even within just the United States, there's just like the different accents and whatnot. I mean, it goes back to America being practically the size of Europe for one thing. We have such a wide geography here. I was actually talking to my boss here when we were heading to Williston. He was saying, because he asked me what my views on the world are and if I would like to travel. And he said he would never leave the U.S. if he had to ever again. He was a military man. He's been everywhere. He just says, in his eyes, the United States has every type of geography that you would want to see. And I mean, he has a point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of everything, but the thing is,
history, man.
yeah, the world has. There's much more to me than just the sights. It's also
Culture.
the people, the food. There's like this cumulative thing that goes with traveling. It's not just about me wanting to go to, let's say, the Mediterranean and seeing this beautiful like ocean. I also want to experience food. I want to experience the people. It's going to be a different vibe. So for me, it's just more than sightseeing, I guess. But
God bless you.
Yeah. What's your like go to places you like to go to, like vacations? Like obviously mine's two is obviously Las Vegas and obviously the Twin Cities, St.
I mean, it's not really obvious to the viewers. It's obvious to us.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I mean, it's hard to not say that those aren't my favorite either because they're easily accessible. I mean, we live in North Dakota. For those who, I mean, we're not gonna. Maybe I shouldn't say exactly where we live, but I'll say the state, North Dakota, and we live in a city here, and so we're neighbors to Minnesota. So Minneapolis, the cities as we call them, are kind of one of the easier places to go to, and as you can tell, I'm a big Vikings fan and got that back there. So it's just pretty, like she said, it's obvious why we like to go there. And why it's one of my favorite places to travel to. And Vegas is also accessible here because it seems like all major airports want you to go there, or they have like a deal with Vegas because they make those flights a lot cheaper.
But yeah, if you fly Allegiant, which Allegiant's owned by the casinos, get you to come stay at their casinos to spend money there. Like,
Yeah.
that's why obviously they want to make cheap.
They're gonna make their money
Flights.
back.
Yeah.
So.
And I like Vegas. I mean, I'm not one of those guys that wants to sit at a slot machine all the time or anything, but I like to go there. It's a place I can go drink at, and no one judges you because you can just drink while you're walking around. I can bet on sports and just be kind of belligerent. It's a Sin City for a reason, man.
See, I'm not like I don't mind going to Vegas, but I'm not. I don't think it would be my destination to go. My new controller won't sync to my PS4. You should plug it in to the PS4 and then hold the button. I mean, I don't know. Even with a cable.
Who said that?
It's Justin. Little IT help for you. Yes.
Take it back.
I think I was telling you, Jordan. Maybe I don't know, but there is. I do want to see more of the United States, as far as
I would like to do the 50 state,
yeah.
see all 50 states.
I am fascinated with that. I mean, I would love to go to like Hawaii and Alaska. Those are obviously aren't on the mainland, but I haven't even been far. The farthest east I've ever been is probably Minneapolis. So would love to venture out where our majority of our history and our older buildings, like older architecture and everything, is out east, and I've never even been there.
Too bad Philadelphia has terrible fans.
Yeah, I don't want to get batteries thrown at me.
Yeah, I don't want to get hammered.
I don't want to get cold cocked while I'm walking down the street because they're like,
I don't look
"Fuck
at
you, Barney."
I don't want to be looking at the crack in the Liberty Bell and like, "Hey, motherfucker, I'm gonna put a crack in your head," and then he just cold cocks me.
Oh! Shane, do you want to get cold cocked by Philly
No,
fans?
I really don't.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be wearing any
Viking stuff.
Viking stuff and probably Philly. Oh, no.
I would.
Fuck Philly.
I'll test those motherfuckers.
You'll fucking
Not cold cocked, yeah.
Oh!
East Coast city you guys would most like to go to?
New York.
Me and Jordan were actually talking about this. He says he's kind of nervous
It's
about
scary.
New York?
Yeah.
New York.
Why?
It's fucking New York, bro.
Just don't go
It's
into
fucking
like
Bronx.
yeah, don't go to the places like that. Just go to
Fucking Harlem.
the tourist places.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't know.
I'm gonna give you a different answer. As much as I want to see New York, Boston.
Why are you talking like that?
What are you talking about?
You're talking funny.
Boston?
Boston?
Yeah, you're saying you're weird.
Or
Boston. That's where I want to go. Boston
I'd like to go to Maine.
for the maple syrup, lobster.
Be on the short, Nantucket.
Is that Nantucket? I feel like Boston people like
You
to
can do
go up to
that.
Nantucket.
you couldn't do all
It's all-
anything.
All up there is all the same.
Yeah,
New
probably
England.
New England, it's all the same. Rhode Island,
Maryland.
they just might as well.
They
I mean, that's probably how they feel about us here in the middle.
probably don't
Go
even know
east.
about North Dakota over
They're
there.
just like, oh, the Dakota. Like, no, there's two of them. What?
Or they'd be like, where's that? 'Cause they're dumb.
It's in your asshole.
Because they don't know how to study a goddamn map.
Jesus. Shots
Finger
fired.
popping each other's assholes.
Shots freaking fired. All right, I guess just to kind of hijack Shane's bit here. If you could, right now, money is like you have all the money in the world. Right this minute, right now, where would you travel to? Anywhere in the world, doesn't matter. You could fucking say you want to just take a nice little short flight to Minot.
What? Why?
You want to? That's what I mean. Like you could pick anywhere. It doesn't have to be a world.
Why not?
I hope that's not what you pick, but
I mean, is that where you want to go? Is that
no,
where you brought it
my,
up?
oh my god.
Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
No.
What? That's just out of your ass. Like,
That's probably London. Probably flight to London.
No, I'm going. You have to stick with Bora Bora.
Fine. It's probably nice.
It's tropical. Tropical getaway.
shit, you don't like the sun.
No, I don't. I'm fucking burn.
He's gonna go there during the winter.
It's not the sun in the winter. Like,
There is, but it's not as bad.
it's not as bad.
Like 70s.
Where's
maybe.
where's
Check the temperature of Bora Bora in the winter.
Justin saying Rome? You
Rome.
like Rome?
Roma.
I don't know. Like, I think, like, I'm Norwegian, so I think I might want to go to Norway. Get a little bit of that culture. Besides the Hustafest that comes to Minot. And you know what? I'm gonna take a plane to Minot. I'm gonna go to the Hustfest.
Right now it's 77,
There you go. That's not bad. That's not gonna burn your skin too bad.
78.
Yeah,
Do
he
that.
doesn't like that. He doesn't like that.
That's
Oh,
too hot for you.
It's too hot.
The high, 78.
That's
Yeah.
too hot for
That's
you.
not hot, too hot.
Oh, okay. I thought of that. It
I was
looked, it
worried.
looked,
Yeah.
it looked like he was
didn't-
like getting pissed.
I didn't like his reaction to it. I was like, I like it. Personally, I'm if you gave me all the money in the world and I could go anywhere I wanted, this exact minute, I would say Spain.
Spania.
Yeah, probably like Barcelona or Madrid.
Would you want to do the running with the bulls crap?
Fuck no.
Yeah, me either.
I would watch. Can I get like a hotel, third floor, balcony, in like
Just
drinking?
I just see you just laughing as
Yeah.
people are getting hit by bulls.
yeah. That's what you get. You mess with the horn, or you mess with the bull, you get the horns, and they're gonna be like, "Shut up, hillbilly." And that's probably not. They probably don't
And
even
he's like,
Yeah. How the fuck did you get Bush in Spain? I just know.
I brought it.
Yeah.
It was in my it was in my carry-on.
Yeah.
It was not carry-on.
My boy from Boston
I just had like a
he sent me a case.
It was in my checked luggage.
check luggage. I just put like 330 racks in there for my whole vacation.
No way.
No, yeah, Spain. It's similar. Actually, it's funny that Jordan said he wanted to see his, like, same reason for me. I mean, Spain is a big part of my bloodline, so would love to go see that part of the world. And I get to say I finally touched down in Europe. Then after that, it'd probably be like, yeah, London, and because I want to see a Manchester United play. No, you wouldn't go to a soccer game?
I don't want to get hammered.
What do you mean?
Those fucking Man U fans will hammer me up there.
Why? Are you
just
rolling in a different union?
Yeah.
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 Why don't you just throw in a Man U?
Liverpool.
Yeah, that's a big rivalry. Actually, you wouldn't get hammered probably.
Don't hammer me, bro.
You'd get piss pounded.
Have
So
you seen the
Euro
Eurotrip?
Oh yeah.
Those guys were Man U fans, and they're like, "Look at that eye tie." And
Jesus.
well,
You say that?
I'm quoting the movie.
I think eye time might be a derogatory
Yeah,
term.
no, but I'm just quoting the movie what he said, and they went after the guy.
See, if you get my Twitch channel banned from saying all kinds of slurs, I'm gonna.
I don't think maybe you can say eye tie and it's fine.
Oh god. So let's drop that. Let's drop it. I almost said it. All right. The
Yeah.
fook.
You want me to put it on their table, or
I'm almost done with mine. There you go.
I'm not gonna use these cups?
I'm not gonna reuse the cup.
Not anymore now. But
No, yeah, no. I'm not gonna take your gum out of the cup.
oh yeah, but I thought maybe you're gonna use that cup for
I mean,
later.
we got a bunch of cups here. Energy drink we do every Fridays at 7 o'clock here on twitch.tv/Dan Nelson. So, Hogwarts, yes, that would definitely love to go where they shot the movies for Harry Potter. I know one is a university over that way, that direction. I'd like to go where they shot Lord of the Rings.
That's in
New Zealand.
Yeah.
That's why I'm passing New Zealand.
Oh, are you, buds?
Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings.
You do?
One place I want to go is Australia.
There's too many poisonous animals there.
I'd go
Those hunts and spiders.
Just don't go out in the wilderness.
No, they go in people's houses and shit.
No.
See all those videos on it's in
But
house.
if you're in a hotel, they're not gonna get in your hotel.
Yeah,
But
I saw something on the Discovery Channel, and they have like out of the top 10 most poisonous snakes in the world, like I swear 7 of them are
In Australia.
indigenous to Australia. And it's the same thing with spiders. It's like, why is that place just like a cesspool? Like, for
Just leave the spiders alone. You won't.
the thing is, I would leave spiders alone for the rest of my life. They fucking have to come into my life.
Come right down on your face.
Just like, get out of
They'll
here.
just cover your whole face.
There is spiders that big, she's right.
And then they'll mouthfuck you.
Then they have trapdoor spiders that have
His deek will go in your mouth.
the trapdoor spiders are the ones that make that like burrow in the ground, and they'll wait till you're like, or some prey is nearby, and the trapdoor will lift and they'll fucking just pounce. I would have I'm barefoot walking around and it does that. Fucking boom, I'm done, dead.
Why you barefoot out there?
I don't know. I'm just drunk drinking Busch Light.
Oh god. Did you bring a bush like that Australia
Yeah.
too?
Busch Light sponsor me.
You're wearing sandals.
Yeah, what if I'm wearing sandals? Thank you.
I'll probably be wearing sandals already.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
I'm not wearing sandals over there. That's dumb.
Yeah, no. I would probably go because I know it's
No.
not that. I know that it's not like there's fucking. I know it's not like this thing where you walk around and there's spiders walking in like a line, like they're just part of life. I know
I'm good.
I will just stay in a nice hotel and I'll be fine, but fuck spiders. I fucking hate them.
So how's plane travel? How you guys feel about plane travel? Talking about traveling. Like what would be your guys' best way to travel?
Airplane.
Airplane?
I used to be scared of flying. Obviously, I'm still pretty fearful of flights or of heights.
Yeah, I don't like
But
it.
it's gotten better. Like I don't. The more I've flown now in my life, the more I don't really think about it anymore. It's not that bad. Like statistically, you're more likely to die other ways, so it's fine. Like I don't have any weird thoughts about flying anymore, which is nice because, man, just like when we flew to Minneapolis instead of driving, it's just nice.
It's way better.
It's so much better than
even like when we used to take train. Train was nice, but it's so fucking long.
yeah.
And it's nice to get there in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like
I don't know why we don't fucking have like the places in Japan and other parts of Asia, and then in Europe they have like the bullet trains
bullet trains.
that travel like
300 miles an hour.
yeah almost, and travel would be I mean, could you imagine if we had a bullet train just going, from here to Minneapolis? You can just get to Minneapolis in like 2 hours or whatever.
Well, like freaking what's his name? Elon Musk is doing shit with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, down
Well,
in California, but
that's the thing I don't understand. Like, America's so driven by money. I mean, I guess the world is, but America more so because obviously other parts of the world have bent and gone ahead and done bullet trains. But the reason they don't do it here is because we're so, oil. Oil is king here.
No.
They don't want to give you another source of transportation that's relatively cheaper that can give you like a reason not to drive. Like we have flying, but flying isn't affordable to everybody.
Mhm.
So we're still a country that just drives everywhere. And if we were to have bullet trains that make traveling really easier, then that's going to take away from the oil industry, and oil is king here. So I just don't foresee it happening. I know I watched a YouTube video about how there's been places that want to do it, especially out east, where they want to do like a bullet train that reaches all the major east coast cities, but there's just such a pushback. They have an Amtrak train that goes faster than normal, but it's not like a bullet train. And just their speeds go up into like the hundreds, maybe 150. Don't quote me on that. But still, I mean, a bullet train would be great, but
be great.
Just another form of transportation would be nice.
It'd be great.
That's Scottish.
Be great.
I try that again. Kid.
No,
They say you eat 8 spiders in your sleep in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that.
Juan,
Actually, I already knew that.
Juan actually eats more than 8 spiders.
Probably.
There's so many spiders down here. He's probably eaten at least freaking 20 by now.
Possible. I just refuse to think about it. I just go to bed, and what they do to me when I'm not conscious is fine. That's horrible to say. That sounded bad.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that was very bad.
Yeah, it was worded just not good.
It's pretty rapey.
Spiders are rapey though. They wait till you're like, they wait to do that shit when you're not. It's like, get fucked, spiders. Fucking rapey fucks.
Jesus. So, yeah. Any more on traveling before we get away from rapey spiders?
Nothing.
I'm good.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to transition to something that it also involves a bit of traveling. Time travel. So basically, I mean,
Time
I've-
heist.
yeah, time heist.
Boring back there.
Basically, time travel. I mean, it's obviously just a theoretical thing. It's not something that we've ever really accomplished. Other than, I mean, there was a case where a Russian astronaut who was orbiting the Earth.
We're sure you just didn't get drunk on vodka.
Yeah, it could have been. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, time travel isn't something, like, as far as what we've seen in movies or shows, we haven't accomplished yet. That's kind of why I wanted to get into this topic. Basically, I had a little screenshot here that Einstein basically said, let's see here, sorry. Actually, this is a Stephen Hawking quote. Around and around they'll go, experiencing just half the time of everyone far away from the black hole. The ship and its crew would be traveling through time. Imagine if they circled the black hole for five of their years, 10 years would pass elsewhere. When they go home, everyone on Earth would have aged 5 years than they had. So that's just like a theory with black hole and time travel, because time slows down. So that's a way, but you would have to be able to go the speed of light, and you would have to build a ship or some sort of vessel that could take that on. So there's like a lot of obstacles to time travel. Like there is stuff that you can do to travel in time, but we don't have the technology for it yet. So in my mind, I know that time travel is possible, at least into the future. A lot of physicists and scientists don't believe that time travel into the past is possible, but there's also theories that wormholes or black holes could possibly lead to us being able to travel back in time. Obviously, I'm not a physicist or anything, so I can't really dive too deep into that, into the studies, because a lot of it I read and I'm like, I don't know what half these words mean. So you got to be pretty smart. But essentially what I kind of wanted to talk on time travel is like its effect on pop culture as far as like movies and shows. Just kind of talk about what my favorites are. And then just kind of similar to how Shane wanted to talk about where we would travel in real time to a place on the planet. I want to talk about a place and time you would travel to, whether you would prefer to go back in time, whether you prefer to go into the future, and what point and where specifically. I guess my favorite movie regarding time travel, it's going to be weird because for most, I think I have a feeling what most people would say, but mine is Interstellar. Tim the Tatman is correct. It is a far superior movie to Inception, and Courage JD is a rat fuck. So that's just kind of where I wanted to start off and ask you guys what your favorite time travel related movie is.
Wow. What?
What?
Yeah.
You think Interstellar is way better movie than Inception?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we got this guy over here.
Yeah.
We got an Inception guy over
Yeah.
here.
It's actually a little debate that Tim the Tatman and Courage JD have on Twitter. And
I think it's a multiple.
yeah, because Ninja, I believe, is also on Team
Yeah.
Interstellar. Multiple people have.
Yeah, they're both good movies, but I think Inception is a way better movie.
Shane, you don't understand Inception. No, maybe he does. I don't know. I don't understand Inception.
I said this before. I hate when some people believe like if you choose something over the other, they automatically think you don't like the second thing or the thing you chose over. It's like you can like both things, you just simply have to
One like you like one better than
slightly more, or maybe there is cases where you're just like, oh, it's blows it out of the water.
Boosh.
To kind of go with our rating of energy drink review, kind of plug that
Here-
every Friday.
Every Friday here on twitch.tv/JamesNelson
We like
at
to
7 o'clock.
we like to rate things on a scale of 10. No rookie scores.
There's a couple rookie scores.
Yeah, there has been. But if I had to give Inception a rating on a scale of 10, I would give it an 8.1. If I had to give Interstellar a rating out of 10, I would give it a 9.2.
When's the last time you've seen them both of the movies?
Well, obviously Inception was before, so it's been a little bit longer for Inception. Interstellar, I watched it just before, the last time I watched it again was right before I moved to Bismarck, so I moved to Bismarck in 17, so 2 years ago for Interstellar.
I like it how you said that before. You're not going to name the city that we moved to.
Oh, shit. Oh, now you know where I live. Or, no, that's not where I live. That's where I moved to 2 years ago. Shit, never mind. Whatever, you guys know. So, yeah, 2 years ago, last time I watched Interstellar. Inception has probably been more like 4 or 5 years.
Maybe it's just because I haven't seen Inception in a very long time that you think Interstellar is way better.
I haven't seen Interstellar yet.
I don't. Well, I wouldn't say I think it's the time thing. It could be. Maybe I do need to watch.
I guess I don't really consider Inception a really. Yeah, it has some time stuff in it, but to me, it's not really exactly.
Is it based on a time travel thing? I don't think it's based on a time travel thing. I think they were just debating which one's a better movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Interstellar was time travel.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do any spoilers or anything. Jordan hasn't watched Interstellar yet, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't. It's a wonderful movie. Go ahead and watch it.
All right.
Yeah. One of Matthew McConaughey's.
I'm back.
I mean, that guy's just good in everything. Matthew McConaughey is a great actor, but that's my favorite time travel movie.
Where's my Lincoln?
What's your favorite time travel movie?
Huh?
What's your favorite time travel movie?
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. That's exactly what I thought would be it. Yeah.
That or Endgame.
Another one. Yeah. Another one that I like is Hot Tub Time Machine. That one's a good one.
That's actually a really good movie.
Yeah, I like
that one. I thought you were just. I know you're probably coming in with that one just to.
I like it.
It's a good movie.
I like it.
Yeah. Hot Tube Time Machine.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
We need to get some Chernobyl for our energy drink review here on twitch.tv/JamNelson on Fridays at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Central.
So, I mean, that's kind of, that there's a lot of movies based on time travel. I mean, just to name a few more, I guess. Yeah, Shane said Endgame. What else we got?
Bill and Ted's. I haven't seen that. People are really excited for the new Bill and Ted to come out.
Why am I blanking? I just literally, right before I Googled, and there was just like numerous ones. But, yeah, if you guys could travel, would you choose into the future or into the past?
Depends on if in the future, if it's a possibility to come back. If you travel in the future, you're stuck there. You can't come back. Maybe depends on how,
I mean, I'll say you have the option to come back, because obviously, if you didn't have the option to come back, Time Cop. There you go. Obviously, I'm going to give you the option to come back, because if you didn't have that option, most people would just choose the future, because if you went back in time, then you're stuck
but you would
in a predated time.
But you would know you could be rich then.
And
that's true.
And also,
I fucking soon as they like, oh hey, this Apple thing, I'll buy.
Yeah,
in. I'll buy in.
It depends on how far back into the.
And all depends on what theory is true or not too. You got the whole theory about how like Back to the Future is like you go back, you're yourself, and you see your other self. So it's like, that theory. Or you got the hot tub time machine where
You're your own self.
you're your own self, and you're like, if you go back in time, you're your younger self. So you're just not.
There's still always like you still always in all of those movies. You still can't. You gotta do the same things that you did, or else you're gonna affect the time.
Yeah, butterfly effect type deal.
Yeah.
No, in ours would be like you could go as far back as when the dinosaurs walked if you really wanted.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, obviously I'm just saying like you don't have to go back into just your lifetime. Like obviously you were born in what 86, Shane?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
You were born in the mid 80s.
It's already 86. I'm born in 86. They already said so. 86.
I said it earlier on
You said
Batman.
it earlier.
We probably shouldn't.
Why does that matter?
Because then people can get my date of birth, and then that's just one more step they can steal my identity.
I mean,
I got a phone call, but it was I looked up the number and it was a scam. But they were trying to say that my identity was stolen and it was used for something, and I'm gonna be under arrest soon.
yeah,
And I was like, get fucked.
yeah.
Looked up the number, fucking scam. They probably wanted me to call back and they were gonna ask for my social security
Exactly.
number.
Yeah.
It's like
I didn't call
you
back.
shouldn't really have that on
Yeah.
file.
Get fucked. I guess to answer my own question is I would want to go into the future. I have really no interest in going into the past other than maybe like if it became a common thing where we could just try and like it became a thing where you could go to like a store and they're just like, all right, you pay a certain amount of money and they give you an hour to time travel anywhere. You know what I mean? Like it just became commonplace. I wouldn't have much interest to go into the past just because like you know about the past. You read about it in history.
I don't think it would ever be openly available.
No, I'm just kind of being like
Theorizing.
theorizing.
Right, no,
you know what
but-
I mean? I will never be like that. The government would put a kibosh on that. But
There's fucking little
Plus-
snot-nosed kids going fucking back to the past and
And
fucking just
fucking-
fucking stuff up.
unless they found a way for you to only observe and not really affect anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, I would always be interested in seeing the future because it would fascinate me, like just in our lifetime, how far technology has gone. I'd be fascinated to go into the future, a few hundred years to see where we are. Granted, we could have easily already destroyed our planet by then, but I don't want to get political or anything since some people don't believe in like global warming or shit like that. But we are damaging our world and our planet. So
Why are you looking in my eyes like that?
I don't know
Fucking look at them.
because
I feel like you're looking for like if I should stop you on this.
yeah, I
No, fucking talk about it if you want to talk about it.
yeah. I mean, I'm a big believer that we are destroying our planet. So
Got you. Now you guys gotta stay here. We fucking reeled you in with the Batman and the fucking traveling. He's gonna fucking lecture you on fucking.
I'm not gonna lecture anybody. I'm not like this go green guy. There's a lot of things I still do that. I mean, it's like I'm some guy who's trying to save the planet. I mean, if
You got a
anything,
virus on your computer right now. If you click away,
yeah.
it's gonna fucking your shit's gonna explode.
If anything, I should feel bad because I mean, I do things every day that I drink water bottles out of plastic. That's bad for the environment. I shouldn't do that. I should go get like a Brita and just drink water, every day. Stop, putting out more plastic. You know what I mean? So I'm not one to lecture. I'm not going to lecture you because there's things I can do in my life to better this planet. But I'm just saying, like, there is a possibility that a few hundred years from now, I'm not saying the planet, or like, there's going to be extinction or we're going to destroy our planet. But in a few hundred years, we might, they talk about food shortages because of our population growing and whatnot. So I'd be curious to go into the future and see, like, okay, what does happen?
You get Thanos. over
Yeah.
there and snap.
Another Endgame reference. There you go, Shane.
Yeah.
But so I guess if I had to put a specific date at 2300, boom, ship me off over there here in the United States, and I want to see. I just want to experience what life is then.
What if it's 2,300 and you go up there? And it's nothing. It's you're in the middle of space and you fucking die because.
Well, that would suck, man. I guess curiosity does kill the cat.
I hope everything's fine, except for you. There's like a miscalculation, and you end up in Australia, and
Yeah,
then a
okay.
huntsman spider bites your dick off.
What the fuck is a deke, man?
No one knows.
All right, so that's just me. I guess I'm just curious about. I mean, being hopeful. I hope that nothing like obviously our planet's still up and running and everything is good. So preferably, I want to just see our advancement and where we are as a society.
I bet we're in space by then.
I mean, that's what like people like Elon Musk say that we need to go to other planets. We need to go try to Mars already and try to colonize there. Which I mean, Elon Musk is way smarter than me. So if he's already saying that, I have to believe him, or at least admit that there's some truth behind what he's saying. And
He's just not crazy.
no, he might be crazy too, I guess, but I don't know. He doesn't seem like a crazy
No.
man.
No, he
What do
doesn't.
you guys think? I don't know.
No.
But
He
I-
seems batshit crazy.
What that'd be awesome too if in 2300 they're like, oh, did you want to get on this shuttle to Mars? And I'll be like, what? Yeah, sign me up, bud. I'll be
And it
3,000
turns out it's not a shuttle to Mars. It's a shuttle to
Australia.
I wasn't thinking that, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
What were you
It was,
thinking?
I was gonna say to like a rape center. And then you get raped.
By spiders? Rapey spiders?
Rapey spiders, yeah, huntsman.
Is there still bush in this timeline? I hope.
No.
I don't. I think it's still there.
No,
There's no way Bush
on the
dies.
side. It's gonna be like, come here for a free bush tour, and then you're gonna go. That's right up my alley. It's gonna be huntsman spiders.
Can't escape those things. Those things are the only thing that'll survive. Cockroaches and huntsman spiders. Shane. All right, sorry. I don't want to derail my own fucking topic because of Jordan leading me to that. Shane, what if you could go into the past or future, which one, and then maybe kind of touch base on at what point you would like to go and why, and where. You know, you don't have to say the U.S. like I did.
If I could go back in time and
If I could
maybe
turn
go back in time, maybe before I dropped out of high school.
Now you're touching on something, and I'm glad you're actually saying this. Keep going, keep going.
And I'm myself, right?
Yep.
Like me now, but back then, just,
So
transfers.
the hot tube time machine theory.
Yeah, I'm just younger me, but I know everything that I know now. Obviously, I would finish out high school because that's just something everybody should do. Taken from me that like people should finish high school because it's just dumb to drop out. It really is. If you're gonna drop out, go get your GED right away. That's just something you should do too. Take it from me, experience. But yeah, I would do that.
Damn, J. Mar.
God damn it.
What if you go to 2,300? The Vikings still haven't won a Super Bowl.
I would. This is what would happen, J. Mar. Oh, it's 2,300. Hey, Vikings won. How many Super Bowls have we won? They haven't won any, bud.
Jesus.
Over.
I would finish out high school. Then I would either become
Sorry, I just want one more thing for you. So, no, the guy's going to be like, hey, they won one. It's a Super Bowl party. Come here. And then fucking all of a sudden, here's a boosh. Huntsman spider comes out of the can, fucking bites your dick off.
Oh my god, dude. First of all, how did the huntsman spider get to America? Not even indigenous.
Listen. This is 2,300. Like anything's possible.
Remember, people, stop transporting animals from different places to America. Like Florida people, you guys are fucked in the head. Why are you guys always bringing exotic animals to your fucking state? So you guys are a weird cesspool.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry, Shane. Go
ahead.
back to Shane.
So I'd probably become a computer technician. Like I should have, probably did, and probably making a lot more money. That and I probably would take a Powerball number
Jeez,
and then
Then why would you be a computer technician?
Just thought it would be nice to be one.
Fuck, if I hit the lottery, if I had the ability to do that, I'm not doing shit. You're gonna see me twitch.tv/JamNelson all 24 hours.
While I can't say that I'm not tempted to go back in time and do something similar to what you're doing, Shane, like making better life decisions. The thing that scares me about doing that is like the whole thing about what people talk about when you go back in time and change history is that it dramatically affects.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have the same friends. You probably wouldn't be in the same place where you are now. You could be, who knows? I could be living the cities right now, be a computer technician, fixing people.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, if you went with your lottery storyline,
not even a lot. If I'd even hit the lottery, I could just be a computer technician in the cities.
Yeah. I guess for me, it's just like it all depends too. Like, if you're going back in time and you're staying there and basically reliving your, that's a different story.
I'll probably do that.
But if you're just going back for a set amount of time and you're making different decisions, but then you're brought back, and then all of a sudden you don't know, you know what I mean? Like if I went back to a certain point, made a few different decisions, got brought back to the present, but it's a whole new present.
So like hot tube time machine.
Yeah, yeah. It would be kind of scary, man. It really would for me. For the sake of making better decisions, you alter your life completely, and then there's also the possibilities, like almost with like the Flash, like where he goes back and he saves his mom, and
Mm-hmm.
But then you come back to the future and then you find out somebody else close, something like that. Like I don't know if I could face coming back to the present and not just, I don't know. I almost feel like that's the reason I wouldn't mess with the past, but not like going into the future. It doesn't have its dangers as well, but I see what you're saying though. It is tempting to go back into the past and just kind of, you could even think bigger, like not just about yourself. You could like go back and prevent like huge moments in history that maybe affected humanity, but you go back and stop something, then it could drastically change the world. But that's why time travel is such a weird thing. It's scary.
The thing about the whole money thing is too, like they say, like more money, more problems.
They say that all the time, but I'm like, give me money so I can find out for myself.
Yeah, who says that? People with money.
Shane, Janaba15 says she got kicked while I was reloading, didn't get to hear what you said after high school.
You go to college and become a computer technician. Because probably way better job than what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Saying, or working my other jobs I had before. Way better.
Computers.
More money too.
Computers are the future, bud. That's a job that won't go away for a very long time. If anything, you can just keep learning more and more as computers advance, and you have job security for the rest of your life. Jordan, how about you?
What?
Past, future.
Where?
I wouldn't mind going to the future to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I would go. Can I travel like anywhere in time, or is it like this spot or wherever I was?
Anywhere. My theory is.
So I'm gonna go back in time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a huntsman spider, and then I'm gonna come back to this time, and I'm just gonna chuck it at you.
That's dumb.
What?
Why would you even want to handle a huntsman spider?
But I wouldn't touch it. I'd like have it in a box. And I'd fling it at you.
And after you fling it at me and it attacks me, and then it scurries off, and then you have a hunt. You're gonna have to burn your fucking house down.
House is getting burned down. But it'd be a good bit. It'd be a good bit for the Twitch.
I don't think it can kill me. I don't know if a huntsman spider is poisonous or not, or it might kill. I don't know. I'm
gonna get a poisonous one then.
Well, I think the huntsman spider is just like it kills small mammals. I don't think it has like. I think it's almost along the same lines as a tarantula, where tarantulas can't really kill you because they don't have They're not poisonous. They're just big fucking spiders.
I don't want to
Well,
find
it's
out.
bite.
I don't want to find out either.
I'll just bite you then, and that'd be even better.
Painful.
You
Yeah.
won't die, and that was a good bit. We'll see you next time. No. All right. In actuality, I would say like does it have to be one or the other?
I mean,
Like-
you can give us both. Like Shane just said, he would also like to go into the future.
I mean, if it's like a I don't think I would want to change my life at all. Like maybe some different decisions. Maybe getting on this Twitch thing sooner.
yeah.
There's little things that I would like to change, but nothing like too drastic. I kind of like how my life's turned out, except for kind of like the career, like my career path, like Shane was saying. But I mean, not that my job's terrible now, but it's
The thing is about the whole job thing, like making huge changes like that, you might be not in the same place
maybe
you would be in.
you don't know. So it's all
I think,
hypothetical.
Well,
that's what you.
Like, yeah, like, if I do something similar to Shane and I go way back to high school, like I think about it this way: it's like, all right, go back to freshman year and concentrate more on your studies. Don't drink. That is gonna drastically change who I am as a person. And then I come back to this point, my age now, and I very well could be living somewhere else, doing some God knows what. I honestly don't know what my career would be if I did want to concentrate more on my studies, because honestly I didn't really care about school at all in high school. I just did enough to get by, and teachers were nice enough to comply with that. I mean, because I was a kid who wasn't turning in his homework, and then they'd be like, "Oh, Juan,
You better get this turned
Yeah.
in."
So I mean, that's kind of a both bad and good thing about a small school is teachers have that time to do that, and but also it's to my detriment because I was kind of coddled, and it didn't help me when I went to college because that's not how college is. If you're not turning shit in, they don't give a rat's F. So that
A rat's F.
they don't give a, I don't know why I said that. I don't know. Rat fook. So I guess for me it's scary, man. Like I think it's brave of Shane wanting to do that, because for me I'd be terrified that I come back to a life where I like my friends I have now. I have kind of a security blanket because I've known my friends for a really long time, and maybe I'm like Jordan. Maybe I'd be curious to see what kind of different career I have, like a better career, like Shane said, where I don't, because I've done a lot of different jobs in my life now, and that's a little frustrating. So it'd be cool to know that I had a career, but also I don't know. It's kind of scary to think about what my life would be like with different friends.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you want to go into almost a different topic, like not time travel, but like what you want to do with your life. I mean, even going back now and being like, this is what I want to do, because I don't know what I want to do with my life. So I like back when I was in high school, I wanted to own a bar.
I remember that.
Like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just be a fun time. Like, I could, I wasn't really thinking about, like, I could drink whenever I wanted to, or I could, it'd be nice where I didn't have to drink, but just go have fun at my place, But things change, people change, and now I'm just kind of like, what do I want to do? I always felt like I wanted to make people laugh and entertain people, and that's where we are right now. Is why we're on Twitch, like why I'm on Twitch. But just like as far as knowing what I want to do right now, sorry to take it off the time travel thing, but like
that's a good segue though.
Yeah.
I like where we went. We were going that route anyway.
No, I don't actually know what I want to do. Like, I know the job that I'm doing now, it's a good job, but it's not. I don't think it's what I want to do for the rest of my life. But I mean, even the people that are doing it don't want to do this specific job for the rest of my life or rest of their lives. They won't. Everyone wants to move up, but So hopefully we can do something with this here. Hopefully you guys will stick around and like our content here. But just Do you guys know what you want to do? I mean, computer technician. Is that something you want to do?
Yeah,
like right now.
Yeah, they always say it's never too late. Like my mom tells me that all the time.
Right.
Because
It's hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be long.
Yeah.
But
my mom always tells me that because I'm the same way as you, Jordan. Like even with this job I have now, I would say it's the best job I've ever probably held. I mean, money wise, I've had like working in the oil field, I made quite a bit of money, but that job was pretty miserable. But at the same time, does that equate happiness just because I'm making more money? Like, yeah, it's nice to have the security of actually making money. At this point, I'm making enough to actually feel secure and stuff, but is it what I want to do for the rest of my life? I know I could do it for the rest of my life if I wanted to. Feels like generations before us, like older generations. I'll give them this to their credit because I've made fun of older generations before. But one thing they did do better than our generation is they just went and found a career. They didn't necessarily go do it for their happiness. They just went and found a job and they did it. And they did it till
most of those people got married right out of high school.
Yeah.
And there's like, I need a fucking job. I got this bitch knocked up. I gotta pay for all this stuff.
It was a different time, man. You know what I mean, though? I'm not like our generation isn't like that. Like people are waiting long later to get married. I mean, there's still people that get married young. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like our generation waits longer, and there is more of a like our generation isn't about like I'm gonna stay at this job and that's it. I'm gonna do it.
There's a lot of bouncing around.
Yeah, because to our credit, we do want to strive for happiness instead of just kind of toiling at one job and feeling miserable.
We just don't want to just work for the weekend.
Yeah, because you are wasting your life if you do that. And I honestly, I don't know what I want to do.
I want to be internet famous.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I really do would like to be internet famous. I see, people that are already famous. PewDiePie, like, I mean, to me, has it made to me. I think.
Well, and that like being internet famous and all that comes along with that is all the scrutiny. Like,
yeah.
The other day we are not internet famous at all. Like there's 4 people in this chat right now. But the other day, me and Juan were doing our snack. Was that our snack, or were we doing something else? I think it was our snack review or whatever.
Snack review.
And one guy comes in, hey, Fatty and Barney.
No, it was our WWE one, I thought.
Oh, maybe it's WWE.
Yeah, it was WWE.
WWE one, yeah.
So, and I can only imagine if this number ever grows, like what kind of crap we're going to be getting into. It's not going to be easy.
No.
There's always crap that comes.
There's going to be all those keyboard warriors.
Well, fame brings so much. Yeah, scrutiny from just people, fans, or not even really fans, but yeah, just your viewers.
You see that same person on the street, that person that called you guys. You're not going to say that in real life or on the street.
Why don't you find the one guy that does though?
There's hecklers that say things.
And then he's in Philly, and then he's like, Cole cocks you. He rings your bell, and then he throws a Huntsman sweater on top of you.
Shane's suing the shit out of him. That fucker ain't seeing a dime of his money for the rest of his life. Shane sue his ass. No, one thing that scares me about fame is things like privacy. A lot of things that we take for granted get thrown out the window.
Yeah, sure.
So that's one thing that scares me about fame. And not to say that obviously I'm doing Twitch too, and
maybe
I'm not gonna lie, I would love to be, I would love to be famous, but there's also part of me that's like, you also kind of like your privacy. Like, I mean, as much as I like to entertain people and I do like to be funny, there's also a part of me that's like, man, but then you're always in the spotlight. Everything you say, everything you do is under a microscope.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm a guy who likes to kind of say some things that maybe if a person under a microscope is looking at that stuff, I'll get criticized. And
yeah, sure.
Can I handle that fire? Or am I going to have to get out of the kitchen? I don't know. Who knows?
Depends on how bad it is, I guess.
Yeah. I'd have to be mind my P's and Q's. But I don't know. It's an interesting question. what I want to do with the rest of my life. You know, I'm at an age now where you think you would have it figured out by now. At least teenage Juan thought he'd have it figured out by now. But
5:30, yeah.
yeah.
Teenage
Definitely.
Juan was wanting to be an ESPN commentator.
Yeah, I mean, when I began my college journey, I was in communications and broadcasting for a reason because I had like, all right, maybe I'll be a guy on the radio or I'll be somebody, yeah, who does sports broadcasting, TV. Somewhere-
Just can you imagine being PA right now?
I don't have like, I don't know if I have the voice to do play by play because you have to have a certain type of voice.
I think you
And-
could do it.
I mean, yeah, if I would have graduated and got some training, because obviously you're just not gonna go straight from college
Yeah.
to a.
No.
You probably have to
You
start
could-
more like
Vocal.
Yeah.
And transition to
and what do they call them? Where they hire temps or what do they call 'em?
Interns.
Interns.
Yeah.
Probably start as an intern and you're just kind of just looking, you're behind the scenes and stuff, and then maybe you get into it where, because I'm pretty sure Sauce started as an intern on KFan,
Oh yeah.
and
So
then,
did Corey. And
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then now you see those guys, their personalities. Sorry, KFan is a show that Jordan listens to it more
Well,
than I
that's
do.
radio station.
Radio station, yeah, not a show.
The show is Power Trip.
Power
Morning show. but-
yeah.
based in Minneapolis.
Yep.
And they're really funny. And the guys that we just named are two guys that were just normal guys that went to college, I'm sure, became
Well-
interns, and
Well, Corey went for journalism, I believe, and then
Yeah.
Sauce went to some sideshow. Like it was like for broadcasting, but I guess it wasn't legit or some shit
Yeah.
like that. But apparently he caught Chris Hockey's eye, one of the other cast members, and Hockey brought him on. But yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing is right place, right time. Like
yep.
and that's just tough in itself, to swallow because you don't know if you're ever going to be the right place, right time. But
I feel like I would have definitely had to move because I don't feel like the opportunities are there
yeah,
here in
probably
North Dakota
not.
for both radio or TV.
Well, look at bring someone else in the people we know. I don't know if we shouldn't really name the names, but Alex.
Give their gamer
Just,
tag.
just say Alex.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He went from wanting to he used. I remember he was talking to me earlier. One day he wants to be a GM of the Vikings. I think he said, so he's doing an interim. He was doing an interim here and it was there in Minneapolis, and then he went to
East Coast now, right?
Pittsburgh around there. He's doing interns there. His intern's almost done there. So I mean that's cool. He's working to what he wants to do. Be a scout. First he that's his next step. I think he wants to go be a scout. And it's just if you want to do it, you got to just go on and do it. Really.
And some stuff is not that easy to I guess I don't even know how he would have got on that track either.
I was
So, some of those, some of the jobs are just how do you do that? How do you become? What's the steps to becoming that?
because
You
to touch on that, I remember when I was younger, I used to, I was like, man, it'd be cool to be part of an organization. But then in my mind, it wasn't something you have to go through school. I thought a lot of former scouts were former athletes,
Mhm.
maybe, or I just didn't really know how to get into that avenue. And I wish, hindsight, I wish in the past I would have known that that's something you can get into school wise. I mean, I don't remember anyone ever telling me, because I remember I talked to my counselor, and when she asked what I wanted to go to school for, I always mentioned I love sports, and then but no one ever told me oh, you can go try to be a scout or
Mhm.
something like that. Naturally, I found broadcasting to be something that I could do then, because you hear about it, it's something you can take in school. So, but yeah, I wish I would have known I could have done something like what
But
Mr.
it's also a small school.
all day.
They probably don't know how to go with that either. They just
Yeah, I'm sure Minot State didn't have that. Not really my alma mater, but it's where I attempted to go to school, guys.
Sames.
But yeah, I don't know. I know it's not too late. Like, it'd be cool. I mean, if like a station in Bismarck were like, man, those guys on Twitch are kind of funny. Maybe we should give them our segment on our radio. I'd do that. I'd jump on that if someone offered it.
We cuss a little too much though. I think.
Yeah, probably, but
Maybe
we could learn not to.
Tone it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. What show would that even be? Like, on what station would we have?
Yeah. Well, I guess in I love sports, and I mean, you guys also like sports too, and we could. I mean, look at the Power Trip. Can you really call that a sports show? I mean, like
I can go and look at sports stats and just read them off, and
right.
we can F around.
Like, does Corey really like sports that much? Because he does, you know what I mean? And hockey's hockey. Sauce likes to try to be
hockey. HAWKEY.
Sorry,
Not like
Hawk.
the sport. Not like the sport.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, we could easily be a Power Trip-esque type show. Why not? Or yeah, it could just keep doing this show on here, and hopefully you guys, get involved. Hi guys, what's the topic of conversation? Ryan, Brad. It's basically what you want to do with your life, like, it's
I mean, I have no idea what I want. Like, when I went to college in 2007, I thought I wanted to own a bar, so I went for business management.
She's getting hit on. Taffy Hitman.
Wow.
Middle looks like Ed Sheeran, my dream man. Well, Shane is single, so he could be your dream man.
Yeah.
Oh, is it okay if I call you Shane? I think we've been calling each other by our names, right?
Yeah, that's fine. But in 2007, I went to school for business management because I wanted to own my own bar. Like, I was big into drinking in high school, and that's where kind of my life was at. Like, I just wanted to be like kind of the life of the party all the time and stuff like that. But school didn't go so well. Like, I went for a semester, barely went to any of the classes, dropped out, moved in with my uncle, and then I just worked. And then I met my wife, Janaba15 in the chat there. And what do you want to do with your life, though, guys? I don't know.
We don't know, Ryan. That's kind of
it's what we're kind of trying to discuss a little bit, and we would like this to be a thing, but we're not banking on that to really happen. But I'm gonna try to put my due here and see what happens. But yeah. And that's where we end our live show. The live show went on for another hour and a half, and really went off the rails. Some of the chat just started talking a bunch of nonsense. So got a little goofy. It's not really something that I want to be putting out there as far as content, but gonna try to have that cleaned up a little more. But yeah, so if you liked the topics that we discussed, I went over Batman. Shane brought vacationing to the table, and Juan talked about time travel. He actually didn't. We talked about it later, and he didn't get to finish what he wanted to. He was going to bring up alternate universes and stuff like that. But we'll be doing this more often anyway. So if you like that, go ahead and give this YouTube video a like and a follow, or subscribe to my channel here. I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/JMNelson. So if you want to follow us there, live content, I stream video games, and then we do some other shows. The first show that we ever started doing was an energy drink review. We're about 4 weeks in. Where we started out with Bang Energy, and we're just kind of doing a March Madness kind of bracket. So we picked our winner of Bang. We're going to be doing Rain next, and then we're on and so forth. But so we're going to find the champion of the energy drinks. So look forward to that. And you can find all these videos on my YouTube here too as well. And we also have a WWE chat show where we're live on Twitch right away. That's where we get our videos, and then I export them to YouTube here. So if you want to join us live, that's usually Sunday mornings before a football game. That's my dog there. But it's usually live before our football game there. So, well, not our football game, but we're Minnesota Vikings fans, so we like to make sure that we watch. So thanks for tuning in. I'm at JM Nelson's on Twitter, Wani Tsunami on Twitter, and then Slim Sniper Snake on Twitter as well. Yeah, thanks for watching.